YouTube. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Poker Swag CEO coming at you with a Week 11 Draftkings fantasy football picks. I'm going to bypass my Week 9 results. They didn't work out as far as getting me in the money. Skipped over Week 10, so I'm just going to jump into Week 11 with the now decreased $1 million tournament, still showing the same top prize of $100,000, but they tend to reduce the numbers on the back end due to attrition or all the other legal matters going on, probably. But it's down to a $1 million total prize pool. First prize still being $100,000. So I'm going with the new look. If you guys have noticed with this particular channel, I kind of created this today. I'm gonna see how it works out. I'm using a green screen. I'm trying some other backgrounds, just trying to see, trying to find my niche. So that's how I'm gonna try to do my channels from now on. Try to upgrade it a little bit. So. Now, as far as the topic at hand, people, the Week 11 picks, I feel good about this week. I say that every week, but shit, every week I do feel good about it. So we're going to jump right in so I can get this uploaded tonight and start getting some thumbs up with those videos. So I'm going to switch over my screen now and we'll start looking at the picks. Alright, so here we are back at the Draftkings website, the lobby. We're going to go into the $1 million tournament. I'm going to go ahead and create a new lineup. I have a couple other lineups already in the works, but this is the one that we're going to do for the purpose of this video. So who do I like? I'm a big matchup guy. And as it pertains to DraftKings, win or lose, it's not about who you like, it's about who's going to perform. So people that I think that will perform this week, Cam Newton, he's been pretty good. He doesn't really have a receiver core, so that's going to kind of hinder him. Contrary to what he did against Green Bay a couple weeks ago, that's probably as good as he's been all year as far as fantasy is concerned. Carson Palmer, he's on the upswing. He go against Cincinnati this coming Sunday. I do think it's going to kind of have to put Andy Dalton into position to have to throw more if he has to compete with Carson Palmer's arm. So that's a possibility. I really like Derek Carr, especially going against Detroit. Detroit did beat Green Bay of all people this past weekend. I don't think they'll have that much success against Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. They're on an upswing, even though they're not winning all their games, but they're definitely making it competitive. So I'm going to go with Derek Carr this one. I'm definitely going to stack him against receivers. Now, obviously, he has two of the best in the league with Amari Cooper and Michael Crabtree. I do think since Crabtree is the seasoned guy, even though Cooper is kind of the featured guy, I think more Michael Crabtree gets more looks. So I'm going to roll with him as far as one of the receivers to kind of stack with Derek Carr. I don't think Detroit has good run defense, and Latavius Murray, he could really go for a good matchup. He hasn't been doing a whole lot lately. He had maybe one game this season where he broke 20 points, as you can see here against Cleveland. It's probably going to be about that. I'm surprised he didn't do better against San Diego back in Week 7. but I will give him a chance with this one with Detroit. So I'm going to go ahead and list one of my running backs as Latavius Murray, again, as part of that Oakland core. Now, I will jump into someone who right now is definitely hot and as far as being able to get you more than 20 points, pretty much in that 30-point range. We're going to go with the rookie Jeremy Langford. He's definitely pulling his weight as, you know, backup to Forte. And the man, he's definitely kicking ass and taking names. So I'm going to go ahead and put him as my secondary running back. And on top of that, I'm going to follow that up with Lamar Miller. He's also been kind of Mr. Consistent as far as running the ball. Even though his team hasn't gotten as much wins, he definitely takes care of business, and he's been doing so since week 6. So I'm going to just round that out with putting him in there as my third running back. I would make a good case for Adrian Peterson. He's on an upswing, so is DeMarco Murray, but maybe I'll use that on some of my other picks. So going back to the wide receiver core, still got quite a bit of money. Still haven't picked a tight end or a defense as well. We're going to go on a high end to complement Michael Crabtree because, you know, obviously we're trying to get the points. Atlanta does have a good matchup against Indianapolis this week, so I will put in Julio Jones for that. And then someone not as expensive, and this is just to kind of see where we are as far as funds are concerned. I will initially go with, let's see, who's been pretty good here. Well, no, let's see what we can do with if we can go ahead and put in Alshon Jeffries. We still got, see, that's not going to work because we still got to put a tight end and a defense. So we're going to have to go a lot lower than $6,000. So I would think the next best thing would probably be maybe an Eric Decker or Stephon Diggs. Diggs not having the best matchup with Green Bay, obviously coming off an emotional loss last week. That's probably not going to be a good sign. But on the flip side, Minnesota's been taking care of business, and they are number 1 in that division ahead of Green Bay. So, Stephon Diggs is coming off some nagging injuries. He hasn't been the usual Mr. Reliable the last 2 weeks. Maybe he'll be able to bounce back. Let's see. So, you know what? For the sake of balancing the checkbook here, let's try that and see how that works out. I got $6,000 left, 2 guys, 1 being a tight end. So I think we'd be able to kind of skate away with a pretty decent lineup here. Let's back, you know, I like to do my defense before I get my last player, skill player. I like, let's see, ignoring the top 3 spots, even though Seattle and San Fran, we already seen what happened previous when they played earlier in the season. How did that turn out? They had 13 defensive points when they faced San Fran in Week 7. They get them again this week. I actually like the Oakland. Again, Oakland versus Detroit. I actually like that matchup a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to be able to save a lot of money picking up Oakland's defense. Again, my thought process when picking a defense is who's going to shut who out. Seahawks may shut out San Fran, but some of these other matchups, I don't believe they can shut the other person out. Oakland may be able to shut out Detroit. As you know, I'm kind of hopeful that they can do that, but they can definitely put up more points than Detroit. So I'm gonna go with Oakland Raiders defense. That leaves me 3,400. left for tight end. There's a tight ends has been running away with it this year. Definitely falls into that sleeper category. Inexpensive tight ends. You know what happened with Watson when he came out, broke out of the gate against Atlanta, and then he's been climbing. His stock's been climbing ever since. But as far as these tight ends go, let's see who we got up here. Darius Green, he's been kind of off. Let's see, Gilmore, he did score last week at 14 points, but he's been under 10 most of the season. They do have St. Louis. I'll consider that because I'm pretty sure Flacco is looking to get rid of that ball as soon as possible with that Seattle run defense and sacks. Let's see. We got Richard Rodgers. Again, Green Bay up against Minnesota, looking to solidify a decent win. He's been doing relatively good the last couple weeks compared to what he's been doing. That's also a pretty good pick. We had Chicago's tight end have a breakout game last week, Zach Miller. But that's kind of once in a blue moon. He's been pretty damn awful prior to that, and he's played all season pretty much. So that's kind of a long shot. That's definitely a dark horse long shot. But you know what? I'm going to go back up here, and because of the Baltimore-St. Louis matchup, I will go with Gilmore. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go with Gilmore. If I make any changes, if I got plenty of time between now and kickoff Sunday, but Richard Rodgers definitely would make a case for second option. But I guess also to consider, look at that. They're going against 22nd against tight ends. Richard's 21st, so it's kind of the same. It's kind of a wash, but again, we'll go with Gilmore and see how that works out. So here is my picks for Week 11 for the Draftkings 1 million guaranteed pool tournament. Top prize still being $100,000. Derek Carr, Latavius Murray, Jeremy Langford, Crabtree, Julio Jones, Stephon Diggs, Gilmore, Lamar, and the Raiders defense. So, I hope you guys liked the video. Like I said, I'm trying new things. I hope the transitions worked out pretty good. With the green screen, I hope it didn't get all jacked up since I can't really see it while I'm in video mode. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go ahead and hit the like. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm always looking to get my subscribers list up. And then we'll see what happens this weekend for Week 11. Hopefully I get in that money. I'll let you guys know. All right. Well, you guys take it easy. Peace.